So let's say your country was a country like Australia, where it's broken up into provinces here. What you'll need to do is you'll need to highlight the countries above it, right click and choose delete, get rid of those, and then right click, or sorry, not right click, but choose all the countries below it. There's quite a few of them. All the way to the bottom, delete these totals as well. Right click and choose delete, so you have just the countries of Australia. Now from here, I would highlight, I like to skip a row at the bottom, it doesn't really matter. Once you have them all highlighted, you want to total those for each day. This summation symbol here, it automatically adds it up. So if you just click on that, it'll give you a sum. Now, you can imagine it would get old to try to do this for every column. Well, thankfully in Excel, you can highlight, you actually wouldn't even need both of them. You can just do one, and grab this little box in the corner, and you can just drag over, and you can see it just drags the formula. And so each day it's going to give you the total. 4 plus 1 plus 1 plus 6. Or 4 plus 1 plus 1 is 6. And just drag that out to the end, to the last day. So you can see 6,547 in Australia. Home button will take you all the way to the first row in that line. Now what you want to do is you want to highlight these numbers. So again, Shift, Control, hold those down and hit the right arrow and go to the end. Control C will copy that, and then underneath I'm just going to right click, and now I'm going to paste values. And so it's going to take those and allow me just to have numbers here instead of formulas. So if you see up here in the formula bar, this says 0, but if you click here, it says add up these numbers. So what's going to happen is I'm going to delete these, and when I delete those, it's going to mess up my sums. So right click and delete. Oh, it doesn't like what I'm doing here. So right click and just delete all of them except that row of values I pasted in. So now this is for Australia. You can see it now. I have the dates and the totals. I'm just going to Shift Control, hold those down, actually, and then down arrow, and then to the right, and then I let off Control, keep holding Shift, highlight all the data. Control C copies it. Now I'm going to right click and paste. Under the paste option, I'm going to use the transpose option. You want to double click this so you can see it. But now you can see the data for Australia is listed here. Interesting, I have a professor I'm working with in Australia, and he said that they are locked down. You cannot leave almost for any reason. I forgot to ask him about groceries. But he had to take his girlfriend to the airport to go back to her home in Brazil. And he was stopped by a police officer and 2 soldiers in that time. And they can't go outside to exercise. They're basically locked down. And anyway, I think that's interesting that you see there's no new cases here. So, hopefully that's helpful. Take care.